The sun setting over the busy metropolis of Houston, Texas. And that's where we're coming to you from tonight. It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and we have David Aldridge on our sideline. And our special guest tonight, welcoming in Kenny the Jet Smith.
Oh, Kevin, man, great to be. Here. I hate being up in that studio sometimes. I love it down here,
We
man.
need you courtside.
Oh,
we
man,
need you
it feels so
courtside.
much better being with you guys and them other two.
And as we're reaching the end of the calendar year, here's a great chance to delve into the updated power rankings. They're still dominant, sitting at number 1 once again.
And Houston, they've been sinking on this list to start out the year. Not what they or really anyone else expected, but that's why you play the game.
Now Golden State's starting 5. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Durant and Green are the forwards. And it's Towns in at the center position. And for Houston, we've got Paul Millsap. Bradley Beal is out there with Wall. Then it's Anthony. And it's Fernando in at the 5. The NBA being so much about entertainment, Kenny. If you had to choose the best showman in the league, who would you pick?
Ooh, the best showman.
With style and charisma.
Steph Curry.
Yeah, he'd be right up there, wouldn't he?
LeBron is a showman,
Yeah.
but Steph is, I think, the top of the league. Giannis is a showman, but he's by grit, Harden, and maybe someday Zion.
I would go with that as well. The one thing that the one reason that I have a little concern with Steph is we haven't those other, like LeBron doesn't have to have a great team. You know, he can make a team great. That's the one difference with him. I think Giannis can do that.
He made that team great before Kevin Durant got there.
No. Well, he's playing with a few other Hall of Famers. My point is, if you put him out there with guys who weren't all-star caliber players, that's my concern. We've seen, I'm with you, Giannis has done that, LeBron has done that. Steph's a showman in his current existence. And Luka, without a doubt.
All-time showman.
Here's Wall, following the basket by Stephen Curry. And Wall kicks to Beal. First quarter of play, 1 minute played, and the rejection by Towns. Here's Thompson. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
The thing about KD, he's always had other superstars with him. He's grown up in this league having to share the wealth.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Wall. Count it. Wall's got his second basket of the night.
And in the post, Wall's got a pretty well-developed game for a point guard. He can navigate his way through the big bodies with very few problems.
Now here's Curry. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
The NBA definitely is a global product, and at the same time, Commissioner Silver reaffirming the league's American values of free speech. This caught some people off guard, perhaps. It's not always easy, is it?
Well, he's got the most difficult job, and you got to give the commissioner a lot of credit, staying true to who he is and what he feels the league is about, and able to tell that story to the world and not just here nationally, but internationally.
Sacrifice money that was coming into the league for values that he thought were important.
Bottom line, freedom is not free.
Now here's Durant following the miss by John Wall. Bucket is good.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Back to Anthony. Outside, Beal. No good from outside. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. They lead by 4. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
Yeah, an interesting history between these two. I mean, last year they were swept by this club in the regular season, but rebounded to take them down in the playoffs.
And here's Wall after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Wall dishes to Beal. And the dunk by Beal.
And maybe not the most explosive player in the league, but Beal has the athletic ability to finish strong at the rim.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with Coach Mike D'Antoni. He is in awe of the talent that Karl Anthony Towns possesses. Coach said he's still reaching his full potential in terms of consistency. When he gets in rhythm, he's unstoppable. So, of course, they're going to throw lots of different looks at him to try and take him out of his game tonight. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Warriors leading by 7. Kenny, your shot mechanics look polished, even back in college. Some guys take longer to have that thing look smooth and make some sense optically.
Well, it's repetition more than the visual. So the more you, like I actually shot the ball and my left hand stays on too long, so I had a side spin. It didn't go, it didn't have a natural revolution. So Marcus Smart comes to mind, Lonzo Ball, but the repetition will help you.
You know, there are some guys that, some of the great shooters don't have great. I mean, Ray Allen, Kobe.
Yeah.
Kobe shot it with
Larry
a little
Bird's
Larry
form
Bird
was different.
But, they perfected it. And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Curry. Really played well against Portland in his last outing. Green, no luck.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. Got to appreciate that stop.
To the paint, here's Fernando. That's good, and it's Millsap with the assists.
Millsap doing a nice job there, reading the defense, and makes a nice slick pass to burn the opponent.
The Warriors leading. Thompson outside. Durant for 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Got to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
And that one's good. Millsap.
Superb concentration that time from Millsap, the veteran, just able to overpower the defense on these tough finishes.
Curry against Wall. It's up a 3. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Rockets trail by 3. For the players, NBA contracts are guaranteed, but we also see performance incentives. I'm sure that's got to be a motivator, right, with those incentives in that contract.
If that motivates you to play, then something's wrong with you, an incentive.
Because you should love it.
Because the guaranteedness of being there and the wanting to win should motivate you more than anything else.
And honestly, like most guys, and this sounds crazy, but they don't really know all the language in the contract. They just know it's got a G at the end of it. It's guaranteed. Because like you really don't think about that stuff, and you sure as heck don't think about it in the heat of the battle.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. Different look here for the Warriors. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Towns. Looney comes in for Green. Andrew Wiggins checked in for Kevin Durant. And Lee's subbed in for Thompson. Warriors on D. 6-point game. Now here is Holiday. Here's the teardrop. He lays it in.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Curry from past the arc. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Curry against Holiday. Pass to Gafford. It's stolen by Gobert. And here is Curry. 13 points in the game. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Houston.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
With the growth of the G League, guys, some have predicted the NBA will eventually expand the draft to more than 2 rounds or more players NBA ready. Good or bad, Kenny?
Well, it's funny because the Players Association would say they don't want it to expand.
Exactly.
They want it to be because they want guys to have the choice to choose where they want to go.
Right.
I think 3 rounds is necessary now. There's too many basketball players overseas now that are infiltrated into the system to give an opportunity. I think 3 rounds is necessary.
And the other reason why I think I agree is because back in the day, the second round wasn't guaranteed.
Yeah.
Now, basically, you all get guaranteed contracts in the second round. And so I think now you push that to the third round,
Right.
and you make that the make good round.
Here's Holiday following the basket by Andrew Wiggins. Now the pass to Gafford. Prince outside. Lobs it up for Holiday. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Curry. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
Holiday with it. Now defended by Wiggins. Holiday, the pass to Prince. Passes it to Gafford. 5 to shoot. Here's Herter. Another miss by Houston. Here's Golden State. Big stretch here going 10-2. Here's Lee, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Houston gets called for the foul. Kenny, you watched the NBA for so long. What are some things you find that make successful front offices in this league?
You can't be lazy. You got to get on the road.
Guys aren't lazy.
There's some guys there, I'm telling you. You can't be lazy. You got to be on that road. You have to understand. It's easy to see kids at Duke, North Carolina, Kentucky. But have you gone to Europe, or yourself as a general manager? Have you gone in the mid-major level and been at games when there's only 1,500 in the stands, but there's Paul George playing? Yeah. Like, have you found him? That's not lazy.
And the thing, he's calling lazy, honestly, is being complacent. And the other thing you got to be, quite frankly, you got to get lucky. You know, you got to get a Kawhi. And you got to get a Giannis, or you got to get a superstar caliber player that allows you to build around.
Yes.
Otherwise, man, it's going to be a challenge.
Yes.
And both free throws good for Lee.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Curry against Holiday. Pass to Prince. Can they get it? Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. 13-point lead. The shot from the low post is good. Wiggins has got his second bucket tonight.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
And let's take a quick look now at some stats here for Holiday. Some last season stats for him. Averaged about 9 points per game, 3 assists and 2 rebounds. And there isn't much to write home about with his numbers. I think he'd like to up his contributions.
Yeah, but you got to earn that chance. I mean, you get what you earn. His numbers are fine, but he's not going to get a lot more floor time unless he turns it up a notch.
Here's Curry. And Curry with the stuff.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Here's Herter. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable. Holiday left side. Looking to end the run. Steph Curry with the rebound.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Here's Herter. Following the basket by Stephen Curry. Lets a floater go. Gobert with the block, and he recovers it. It's good.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Now here's Curry. He's got 19. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Up top, Gobert. Kicks to Curry. Pass to Looney. Dishes it to Wiggins. Wide open look. Again, Golden State.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Outside Holiday. No good on the last second attempt there. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. We witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. We'll get right back to the action when we return. So, Greg, as you know, we asked Steph Curry, a great self-motivator in his own right, who holds you to the highest standard? And here's what he had to say.
Oh, my wife, for sure. No, never ever want to disappoint her. She shoots it to me straight. That's the biggest thing, whether I play well or not. I don't get too big of a head, or I don't feel too down on myself either.
Sounds like he's got a good team, both at home and right here in front of us.
Steph has already put up a Hall of Fame career, but you can tell he doesn't feel anywhere near being done.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Warriors, this has been the game they wanted to have.
just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
John Henson out there with Prince, and it's Holiday in at the point. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
Kenny, you played alongside some incredible clutch performers. Who would you give the ball to now for a game-deciding three?
Game-deciding three. Steph Curry's number one. Klay Thompson's number two. Ray Allen's retired, so I'll go with Trae Young.
Ooh, what about Dame Lillard? Dame
Ooh,
Lillard.
I'm sorry, Dame Lillard, number three. And then Trae.
Say, wait, so
Steph, Klay,
Lillard.
Lillard.
Okay.
Game-winning three, not off the dribble.
I'm going to throw a wild card out there.
Who's that?
Kawhi.
No.
Kawhi's hit
Yeah,
some,
that's
hey,
wild.
Kevin and I saw him hit one of the biggest threes.
Yeah, that's a wild card, though.
That's a wild card. I mean, hey, he hit a three to get to the finals.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
And he was injured in that game and in those series. Yeah. Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Towns, he's checked in for Looney. And Durant subbed in for Damian Lee. And some nice passing there by Houston. Prince outside, just 4 to shoot. Houston needs to get a shot off from the arc. Gafford misses. Warriors leading by 18. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Back to Curry. Outside Durant. Curry with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Curry gets the bucket.
Boy, Curry is so creative and efficient, and when he gets hot and gets going, he rains down points and baskets on the defense.
Now here is Holiday. And the rejection by Towns. And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
Timeout called, the Rockets. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
He's on another level right now. Knocking down threes left and right. The defense isn't doing their job, and I think they got to talk about it quickly.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. And it's Klay Thompson in for Curry. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Beal finds Wall. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Beal. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Wiggins surveying the floor. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Already a lot of talk about who's going to take part in the three-point contest this season, and here's a look at the players most likely to make it.
And so many great shooters in the NBA these days, and these guys, quite frankly, the best of the best. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scoring record broken in this year's competition.
You take a look at Thompson. He's all the way up there at number 2 in the voting for the three-point contest. Fans and the media know that he is one of the premier long-distance shooters in the league today.
And Kevin, not to take anything away from the other facets of his game, but let's face it, that three-point shooting is what puts him on a whole nother level.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Man, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score.
Kenny, not too long ago, shooting threes well beyond the arc was frowned upon, but Steph Curry's success, Damian Lillard's success has kind of changed that mindset.
Well, there's no one like Steph Curry. You know, Trae Young is close, but no one on a consistent level in high-pressured situations is like Steph Curry. But the new long-range three is here to stay.
And the thing that it's done is it's made the court bigger. I was on the competition committee, and we were trying to figure out ways to make the court bigger, like literally making it bigger. And you know what? It got made for us by shooting. Because now in our era, we guarded at 22 feet. You got to guard at 35, 37 feet now, and which means you get less help.
Now here's Wall after the miss from Klay Thompson. Beal with it. He picked up 30 points in their last win against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Over Durant. The shot by Beal, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And the Warriors with possession here. Bradley Beal unable to get his shot to go. KD finds Towns. Wiggins outside. There's the triple. Rebound by Anthony. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Houston Rockets. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Trying to end the drought. And Durant sends it back.
Over the past few years, Durant's gotten a lot more attention for his defense, and rightly so.
Thompson misses.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there, and neither can he.
Wall looking it over. Outside Anthony. Beal gets a wide open look. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Beal's got 5 points so far.
And this is his bread and butter. Give Beal these looks from deep, and he is going to knock them down.
Durant kicks to Wiggins. Thompson against Wall. Thompson passes to Wiggins. And there's the feed to Town. What a jam!
Are you kidding me? Nasty. How about this combo, guys? Part super athlete, part contortionist. Towns continues to impress.
Thompson against Beal. Here's Millsap. And the rejection by Towns.
Great timing on the block there. Towns helps affect winning in a lot of different ways.
Wiggins against Millsap. Wiggins passes to Green. Shoots a fader. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That's his first foul. Houston's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Outside, Wall. And Wall with the slam.
Tell you one thing, it's a bonus to have a guard who can flush it like that. I mean, Wall gets up high on these jams.
There's the pass to KD. Over Anthony. Goes back up. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Cleaning up for his team. Durant acts with authority to extend the possession.
Damian Lee is checked in for Wiggins. That's good from Durant. And for Houston, they're shooting a pretty sorry 29% from the floor here. Here's Wall. Lays it up off the glass. Wall's got 8 points.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
And And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
And the Warriors making a change here. Looney's checked in. The free throw drops for KD.
And it's clear how much Durant loves this game. He has a real drive to keep improving and an undeniable thirst to contend for championships.
Now here's Wall. He's got 8, and they pick up 2. Wall's got 6 here in this quarter.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Warriors have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Lee outside. Durant up top.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Anthony, the pass to Fernando, and he jams it with authority.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
For the Warriors, they won their last contest, that game against the Trailblazers.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You got to trust in the system.
Out of bounds, Houston takes possession. And let's take this opportunity to show you the shooting guards with the highest percentage from the floor over the last month. Klay Thompson, number 1.
And he is not a wasteful player. That much we've learned. I mean, he makes the most of the good looks he gets, and if it's not there, he's not going to force a bad shot.
Yeah, and he's efficient and he's intelligent in his shot selection. You're exactly right there, but don't take away from the fact that he's a tremendous pure shooter as well. Even when he's got a hand right in his face, I mean, he makes tough shots.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Houston's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter, less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. The shot by Anthony, no good.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now, here's Thompson. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Portland.
And also 3 steals, so he showed some grit and determination on the defensive side.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Anthony in the corner. The Rockets with another miss.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
Now Lee. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And looking back last season, how about 87% from the line? So that's obviously nothing to sneeze at.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for the Warriors. Stephen Curry comes in for Klay Thompson. And both free throws good for Lee.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
The shot's good from Henson.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Now here's Curry. He's got 22. Floats one up, and Henson sends it back.
Boy, I like seeing Henson make good use of that real reach of his to deny shots.
Prince, the pass to Herter. KD against Prince. And what about our special guest? Kenny, thanks for taking the time to join us, dropping by. Always a pleasure. You add so much to the broadcast.
Man, thanks for having me. This is just great.
Thank you. And Clark, has there ever been a smoother transition from on-court star to broadcast mainstay than what we've seen and heard with Kenny Smith?
Very much like his game, Kenny Smith smoothly stepping from the court to the broadcast booth. And, you know, he's been fantastic in his role with the NBA as a broadcaster. And, you know, he's been part of the NBA family for decades now, and he's done it at a high level.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. They've got the Timberwolves ahead of them next in Minneapolis. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Shoots it. They get it again. Here's Gobert. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Well, it's paid off with a greater rate of second chance hoops. I mean, great effort to build this lead on their part.
Here's Herter. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Curry. He's got 24. Again, Curry missing. Now here is Holiday. Got it up. And that one released in time, but no good. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. The Warriors on top, running away with this one. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Andrew, the energy and effort were apparent throughout that first half. How were you able to do it?
We had a good practice, you know, working hard, really putting things together. Keep doing it, we can come out with a W.
Hey, thanks for your time. We appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, it's been a one-sided affair. Hey, everybody, welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And gracing us with his presence once again after his stirring performance with the live crew. At least that's what the card I'm reading says, and it was written by the always terrific Kenny Smith.
Well, you know what it was. You called it the live crew. So you know what it was when I was down there?
No.
You know it's always fun.
You know what, Kenny?
Yes,
I'm
sir.
not a hater. I'm a congratulator.
Thank you.
And I must say, you did a great job. I liked it almost as much as the regular broadcast. I was impressed.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Curry has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. The talented forward pair of Durant and Green at the 3 and the 4. And it's Towns in at the center, locking down the middle. Greg, so many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas, it must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lores of the game of college basketball.
And here is Curry following the three-pointer by John Wall. Curry on the wing. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Durant's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Boy, that's an example of Durant's basketball IQ and awareness, both platinum level.
Now, here's Wall. 13 points in the game. Count that one. Wall's got 15 points.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Here is Durant. Outside Curry. From deep. Millsap grabs the miss. Millsap's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside, Wall. To the inside. Here's Anthony, and it's in there. Anthony's got his second basket of the night.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
Warriors leading by 23. And here is Curry. He's got 26. Curry on the wing. There's the 3. He can't get it to go. And the Rockets take it the other way. All with it. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
You know, one of the things I like about Walton is he really takes on the defense, plays downhill. When he's driving inside, he is committed to scoring over the defense.
And it goes down 2 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's Anthony after the made shot from Klay Thompson. Pass to Wall. Back to Beal. Pass to Millsap. Shot clock at 5. Back to Beal. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
The Rockets have shot just 1 free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game. Andrew Wiggins, he's checked in for the Warriors. And that one falls for Beal.
And quite simply, Beal is an all-NBA player in our league, a multi-dimensional guard who does many things well, especially scoring the ball.
Now here's Curry. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. It's rebounded by Houston. Millsap's got 7 rebounds in the game. Beal against Curry. High post shot. That one off the back iron and out.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
That one goes. Count it. That's 28 points for Steph Curry. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Inside. It doesn't go for him. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Thompson outside. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by Millsap. Rockets have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, I love the way he's fighting through box outs, using his elbows. I mean, he's doing whatever it takes.
Now here's Curry, and he has 28 points for the game. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists now in this one. The Rockets really having a tough go here. Outside, Wall, and Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Houston. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Wiggins against Beal. Millsap kicks to Wall. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Golden State. Outside, Towns. To the middle. There's the steal. Millsap with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Down low, stolen by Thompson. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Green finds Curry. That one goes in. Curry's got 30 points. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Warriors.
Boy, their hounding, harassing efforts at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but also they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long. They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Timeout called, the Rockets. Greg, if you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. That wouldn't. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Curry against Holiday. Now here's Curry. He's tightly guarded. And another three for Golden State.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Pass to Henson. And the rejection by Towns. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Beal. And the Warriors also making a change. Lee's checked in. Here's Herter.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
The Warriors shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. Free throw good, Wiggins.
A decent free throw shooter is Wiggins, trying to become more than that, though, given how often he gets himself to the line.
Al Holiday, he's got 5. Inside, and it's Herter, top of the key, over Lee. The Rockets with another miss. Golden State's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Pulls up. Unable to get that one. And it's Houston the other way. Now here is Holiday. No good. Shot missing. Good D by Lee. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on an 18-5 run. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And sometimes it's as simple as this. Throw it up anywhere near Gobert, and he's going to finish it.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Holiday. He kicks to Prince. Over Wiggins. Prince misses.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Lee passes to Towns.
Textbook up fake there. Towns does a great job imitating his usual shot motion, earns himself a trip to the line.
The Warriors have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. First one falls for him.
Towns, the first overall pick in 2015, a future MVP candidate. I mean, he's lived up to the billing.
And Towns drops them both. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. Two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become. And it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Houston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Outside Holiday.
You can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot. Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Some changes for Golden State. Looney comes in for Towns, and Durant subbed in for Lee. The free throw drops for Curry.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Now here is Holiday. He has 5. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Here are the top shooters from deep this month. These guys have been raining down threes lately. 5th is Steph Curry.
Sometimes a three-point shooter gets into that rhythm and just keeps carrying it over. That's been the case for him the entire month.
Lets the 3 fly. Warriors the rebound. Here's Gobert. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Gobert's got 4 points in the quarter.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Here's Herter. And the turnover again by Houston.
And now a moment to see the stats for Wiggins. He had a strong showing last season. Last season put up about 21 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. Even though his numbers have been more than solid, I think he'll want to step his game up to another level.
Yeah, and you know, on paper, those numbers are terrific. Most players would be thrilled with those numbers, but as good as they are, I know this guy expects more of himself.
Yep, it counts.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Now here is Holiday. Prince, the pass to Henson. 56 seconds left to play in the third. Clock at 6. KD against Prince with the fadeaway. Misses off the right iron.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Now here's Payton with some arc. Misses from short range. And so Holiday will bring it up for Houston. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Gafford passes to Holiday. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so it's Golden State with it. Durant deciding where to go with it. Kicks it to Wiggins. Misses from close range. And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Right back after this break. Let's hear what Mike D'Antoni was going over with his team moments ago.
Rebounds and loose balls. We got to get them. We got to get them. Let's go. Let's go. Got to want a little bit more.
Greg, you can tell by his voice he wants his guys to give everything they've got right now.
No doubt, especially on the backboard. For them to secure this win, that needs to happen.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. They've got Frazier. He's out there with Goodwin. And it's Gafford in at the 5, down low. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Here's Goodwin. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. Prince against Gobert. Gobert with the block. Here's Payton. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
The Rockets shooting a low 30% right now. An ugly offensive performance. Goodwin dishes to Prince. Well, we know, Clark, that something that's also going to impact the NBA this season. Teams are not going to get a lot of footage of the incoming draft class.
Great point, Kevin. And again, that's why the executives get paid the big bucks. Hopefully they've done plenty of work to see a number of players prior to the college tournament being canceled. And it's a bit of an art and science equation anyway when you're evaluating young players. And this just exacerbates it a bit because you don't have that little bit more of information that you'd like to have. So in that case, you go with what you do have to the best of your ability.
Now here's Goodwin, covered by Payton. And there's Goodwin on the assist by Prince.
Boy, I like how Paul Millsap used his body to get into the defender there.
Payton outside. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Here's Gobert. And that one is good. Gobert's got 4 this quarter.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Here's Prince. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. Over to the left wing. Here's Windler. Guarded by O'Neal. The pass to Frazier. 5 on the clock. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. Warriors have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Here's Korver. From down in the low post, it goes. Korver's got his first basket.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Near the three-point line, it's Millsap, and he gets the jumper to drop.
And Millsap is a reliable shooter now. Inside, outside, in between game, he can get it done from anywhere.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Passes it to Korver. Pulls it up. Again, Golden State.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Rockets have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Goodwin passes to Windler. To the inside. Pass to Goodwin. Here's Windler. He feeds it to Millsap. It's stolen by Gobert. On the wing, Korver. Frazier covering. Korver against Frazier. Korver dishes to Payton. And the shot goes in. Payton's got 4 points in the quarter.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Goodwin passes to Windler. Clark, a simple way to let the players be heard were the phrases they had on the backs of their jerseys in the Orlando bubble.
Yeah, I love the creativity of that, Kevin. Again, players being proactive and desiring to use the platform they've been given through basketball and their particular brands to speak to issues that resonate with them, issues of inequality and racial injustice, and to do so in a way that was unique and yet appropriate, I think is a win-win. I really do. Now, the conversation and slogans are important as a part of agitation, but now it's a matter of targeted strategic action that can be carried out, not just by players in the league, but by all of us in our own circles of influence to effectuate change and make our world a bit better than we found it.
And then Goodwin with the jump.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Now here's Gobert. Back to Payton. Pass to Looney. To the paint. Here's Korver. It's rebounded by Houston. Goodwin feeling it out. Outside Millsap. Millsap got the loose ball, but that will be a backcourt violation. And a moment now to check out who the Warriors have coming up on their schedule. On Thursday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then on Friday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Oklahoma City Thunder. For the Rockets, Bruno Fernando comes in for Paul Millsap, and Anthony subbed in for Taurean Prince. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Here's Poole on the wing, Korver. And the league taking steps to discourage teams, Greg, from tossing away seasons in search of high draft picks. Has enough been done, you think, in that regard?
We'll see. I tell you, the idea of a play-in
that's
tournament
a tough one, isn't it?
For the last few playoff spots, I think that's a good idea, actually. It might keep more teams in the hunt down the stretch. And I think the onus also, if the fans put enough pressure on their teams to try to develop what they have and not always put it on the future, I think that's going to help. But I think you're going to always have a little bit of that moving forward.
And so it's Houston with it. The Warriors making the shot.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's face and then go and corral that backboard.
Here's Green. Up and in on the layup.
I like whenever Green is assertive from there, knows he can score, and does just that.
And here is Goodwin. Unloads. And it's Looney with the rebound. Looney's got 7 rebounds in the game. Lee outside. Green passes to Korver. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Korver's got 7 now in this quarter. Rockets have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Anthony drives in. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And it goes on Draymond Green.
And, you know, Carmelo Anthony is a special player, guys. A bulky, small forward with a quick trigger release, an elite scorer.
Carmelo Anthony at the line for 2. The first one falls. A lot of big decisions have fallen on Adam Silver's shoulders, the commissioner of the NBA. And Greg, I think you and I agree by all accounts he has succeeded with flying colors. I mean, wouldn't you agree?
No doubt about it. I mean, I don't know that you could have had a better person for the times. Adam Silver is to be commended, but I think also appreciated, not just from the players and the owners, but I think our fans should also appreciate who he is as a person. I've often said that commissioners typically work for the owners. He's the one commissioner, no matter the sport, that I've always felt like was a partner of the players as well.
And he makes that one.
And, you know, for a big man, I think Green is one of the better dime droppers in the league. I mean, he's a true point forward who has excellent vision and sees the floor well.
Now, here's Goodwin. The dish to Carmelo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Shooting for Houston. 2 shots. And he makes the first. Houston making a switch here. Gafford's checked in. Gary Payton has checked in for Golden State. And both free throws good for Anthony. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Payton with the ball. Outside Korver. Here's the 3. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Now, here's Goodwin. And we've seen more attention given to how fans, Greg, interact with players during the games, whether it's verbal or even physical. Is that something the league's got to keep an eye on?
Absolutely. It's all about making sure that everyone is protected and respected. You know, this is entertainment, right? This is not do or die from a life standpoint. And
We don't want to have things escalate.
Yeah, there's got to be some kind of barrier there. I agree. Here's Poole. Outside, Green. Here's Payton. That one good for 2.
A fantastic passer at his position. Green's understanding for when to dish it is really impressive.
Now here's Anthony. To the middle. Here's Windler. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Golden State's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And there's the pass to Looney. Feeds it to Payton. Out to the right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one's on Anthony.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And the first one at the line is good. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Houston. The Warriors also with a sub. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Looney. And so he makes both from the line. And it's Goodwin with the ball for the Rockets. 1:33 left in the fourth quarter. Frazier outside. And Clark, because of COVID, the timeline for this season has been altered. Are you ready for more summer basketball?
Man, I tell you what, Kevin, I'm not sure. I've always been a proponent of the season being shorter at the NBA level. I know it's impossible. The toothpaste is out of the tube in terms of obligations on the media front. But I think the league would be better served starting a little bit later, ending sooner. If summer basketball has to happen at the NBA level, I would hope it's the last time we have to do deep summer basketball. I think it's more of a winter sport that trickles into the late spring versus being a summer game at the pro level.
O'Neal misses. Rockets have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Warriors.
Great, generous ball movement tonight, a thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the players.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Steph Curry.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now Goodwin, he dishes it to Prince. Launches a 3, and again it's the Rockets from deep.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier, before the game was out of reach.
Now here's Payton. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Rudy, another strong performance for you guys. How good is this team playing right now?
We're playing great. It's all about our defense. When we play defense, when we focus, we communicate, and after we get easy stuff on the offensive end.
Rudy, a great win. Congrats. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For